What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I have another little thing that came across my timeline that I would like to talk about. We're talking about a dude going beast mode, dog. This guy goes into the belly of the beast. He is at the New York Knicks game versus the Spurs, and boy, oh boy, did those Knicks fans get a rude awakening. We all know that the Knicks beat the Spurs, but leading up to it, Spurs fans were being assaulted in New York post game or pre game when they were wearing Spurs attire, which to me is freaking it's stupid and it's ridiculous and it's uncalled for, right? You want to talk shit, you want to fucking ridicule them, you want to say all kinds of wild ass shit to their face, whatever. Just don't put your hands on them. Don't assault anybody, right? It's not that fucking serious. It really not. And I say this coming from a Texans fan, and there's a reason why we only play the Cowboys every 4 years is because the games get violent. So even between interstate, we're not talking about races, we're not talking about nothing. Motherfuckers just start fighting. It's stupid, it's ignorant. You won't catch me involved with that shit because I don't care that much. I'm a Houstonian, so I fuck with every Houston team no matter what. But I also don't hate Cowboys and Cowboys fans to the extent of wanting to put my hands on them. I don't give a shit that much. Like, and if you care that much to be violent, you are fucking retarded. And I'll say that word again, retarded. You're retarded in your head. It's not that fucking serious. It's cool to bash the other team. It's cool to talk shit because I talk so much shit to Cowboys fans, Rangers fans, Spurs fans, Texas, UT. I don't like UT. I'm more of a fucking. I support Oregon and University of Houston. Those are my two teams. I I rather support A&M over UT. I don't like the big school. But I'm not gonna go put my hands or fucking throw something at somebody because they support anything that's opposing to what I'm supporting. That's just fucking dumb. I'm 42 years old. I've been into sports as long as I can remember, man. I remember my father being a freaking diehard Braves fan in the 90s. And if you know the Braves in the 90s, they were fucking kings. You know what I mean? So I remember growing up to where the TV was literally always on WGN because you only had like a few channels. I remember WGN always playing, so you always had the Cubs and the Cubs and the Bulls always on. And then we would watch the Braves, which was on TNT or TBS or whatever, because it was Turner Sports, whoever owned the fucking Braves, I guess. And it was always you always saw the Braves, you always saw the Cubs, and you always saw the fucking Bulls. So I always was into sports. My father was a big sports guy. So, anyways, this guy goes. These guys are getting assaulted. These fans are getting assaulted in New York for wearing Spurs attire. Stupid. The day of game 5, we were in San Antonio and we were leaving the hotel and we saw it looked like a mother and a son because she was an older woman and I probably like a low 20s, maybe high teens boy, both wearing Knicks stuff, walking through the city. Nobody was going to bother them, which I thought it was funny. I was like, dude, look how crazy these people are, especially with everything that's going on. But then in my head, I was like, we're in Texas, ain't nobody gonna do shit to them. Like, we're respectful people, you know what I mean? There might be some crazy fans that may say something, but nobody's gonna do anything to them. I honestly wanted the Spurs to at least win Game 5 in San Antonio for the fans and for the fans that had been assaulted. You know, I thought the Knicks were gonna win it. I predicted the Knicks to win it. I didn't want the Spurs to win, even though they're from Texas. I didn't want them to win. Um, so yeah, that mother and that son were just walking freely through downtown San Antonio without a care in the world, which is the way that it should be because you should be able to have pride in whatever team you want to represent, and that's fine. Well, this brings us back to this freaking video where this dude goes beast mode, dude. I cannot believe that this dude wearing a fucking Rodman jersey. He's pretty big, dude. He's a stocky guy. The fans are surrounding him, obviously with that New York mob mentality. They surround this guy. They're coming in trying to hit him, and he's just chasing them down, fucking laying waste to him, dude. I love it. Let's go ahead and watch the video real quick. I'll put it up here while I'm watching it in hand, and that way you guys can get a sense of what the fuck I was talking about. I know it has a little bit of music, so I'll probably turn off the music, but I'm gonna watch it right here. Yeah, he went searching, stalking the motherfuckers that were bothering him. Boom. And then the one clown comes back and sucker punches and then runs. What a puss. But this dude was just laying out people, left and right hands. Dude tried to trip him. He wasn't even phased. He just attacked that dude. Look, then he goes back to the other side. They try to trip him again. He ain't going down. You can tell this guy was an athlete. Anyways, moral of the story is keep your fucking hands to yourself. Let people represent what they want to represent. It ain't that serious, dog. Just go about your fucking business. You don't want to talk a little shit, talk a little shit. But don't put your hands on somebody because you might fuck around with the wrong one. And I'm sure they thought that little chunky dude wasn't going to fucking be about that life because it was so many New Yorkers. Hey, that boy came out swinging. Yeah, he was laying out people. So shout out, shout out to Lil Rodman for putting his hands and sticking up for himself, man. I respect it. I love it. Um, it's what men do, dude. You gotta throw hands when the time comes. But in all seriousness, there shouldn't be no violence when it comes to sports. Leave the plane out to the field. We can talk a little fucking shit. You should be able to drink beer and do that with your opposing enemy at the time. All right, man. You guys all be safe. Don't do nothing stupid. Remember, God's always watching. Peace.